Dead Rising Takeover. I'm Jason. With me as always, Adam.
Hello.
Charles. Alright, we're going to start off with a little topic about the changes we want to make to our chapel. So, Charles, you want to take us away on this one?
I think lighting, you know, all of our lighting and stuff like that is all custom made in-house.
And I think we should go with more of a cathedral sort of type ceiling too.
We also
We've been
need
talking about
some
raising the ceiling for,
stainless windows.
Stained glass windows. Yeah, that would be good too.
yeah.
Because it just gives it more of a churchy feeling. You know, you age it up real good, make it look like an old, worn down one.
Lots and lots and lots of candles.
And then, of course, the guest we're bringing out is the priest for that room, and I'm sure she would love them ideas.
Yeah.
But we got to head for a commercial break, and when we come back, we'll have Alyssa with us.
Welcome back to the Dead Rising Takeover. With us now is the priest of our chapel, Alyssa.
Hi.
Welcome, Alyssa.
Hi.
So, we hear you're trying to come up with a name for your priest.
Yeah.
What do you
Well,
have so far?
I think we can help you in that.
I really don't have anything because last season was my first season as the preacher. So I had just gotten into the feeling for being the preacher, and then it became my set spot. So I
Well,
really
now-
don't
now-
have.
And now you're at the next stage. You need to come up with that name for the preacher.
Well, right. So
Well,
I'm
I mean,
kinda
your first
stuck.
year doing it, how did you feel?
empowering. Empowering.
Okay.
It's nice to have like the people listening to you,
Right.
obeying what you say.
Exactly. Like I like.
Being-
I love.
That almost sounds like it needs to be a motivational speaker or something like that. Just like
Well,
borderline cult leader type.
Well, that's what I try and do. You know, I try and boss them around a little bit and everything, and then I try and interact with the other hunters like across the house, so they yell back to me. And
But
stuff.
for the people that are out there that have never seen that particular spot, without giving away too much, what is the spot?
I'd have to say.
Well,
You walk
it's the haunted house rules room,
Right.
but
so
it's our take on it.
right. So I'd have to say you think that it just automatically starts right then and there. You think like you're about to be scared. You don't expect to hear rules when you first walk in. Normally, you know.
Normally when you first go into haunted houses,
It-
the rules
there's
is the
signs.
first
Right,
room you
first
see.
Well, yeah, but normally
But
there's signs.
we cut that off. We don't start you
There's
off
signs.
with the rules.
Well,
That's
yeah,
what
we have
makes us a little
signs, but
different.
We speak the rules to them. A lot of
Yeah,
haunted
they show you
houses don't-
videos. and-
Yeah, you know, a lot of haunted
It's like
houses.
you're getting on an airplane.
Right, you know, but I'd have to say when you first walk in, it kind of gives you this little chill, like, okay, what's going on here, and then you kind of move through everything else, and you're like, okay, this is what this is, and you get the feel for it, and it actually, I think it's pretty cool.
And
And
the
it gets
customers don't expect you to tell them to sit down
Right.
either.
Right.
And they don't expect you to be blurting out rules and interacting with them right away because they figured,
Right.
okay, we already started, so we missed the rules. There was
Right.
no rules. Well,
That's what I'm saying.
your rules get shot
Right,
dead.
it's a break and a pause from the action after.
Well, speaking of a pause, we'll come back to this discussion after this commercial break.
Man, I'm getting tired of this juice. I need something else.
It's only me, I'm running out already.
I've been waiting for a new flavor.
The
No, get it.
heck?
Who is it? Delivery.
Not in the world, you coppers.
Right?
It's a new kind of vape juice.
This stuff and try. Heard.
Let me see.
Try this shit.
Wonder why they call it Dead Rising.
I don't know. It's got a weird taste.
Oh, but it tastes good.
Yes, look at that.
I want to help too.
We'll find out. Not right now, though.
Welcome back to the Dead Rising Takeover. We're still here with Alyssa. So
I really need some names for my character.
Something like New Orleans style or something like that.
You
okay,
know,
I mean, this is the thing.
priestess has to
I
be
feel-
in front of it.
I feel like every nun type person has the name Mary in front of their name
Because of the Virgin Mary.
because of the Virgin Mary. So if you are going to get a name for the priest, I don't think you should actually be a priest. I think you should be a scary ass nun type person.
Well, right, but
But
not
she
every
still
nun
has
is
to
named
preach
Mary.
the rules. So she
Yeah, of
has
course,
to be a
she's
preacher
gonna
of
be.
some sort. A nun never
Priestess.
preaches.
But you got too many nuns in like popular films now too.
Right.
Yeah.
Every other haunt's
Everybody's
gonna have a nun.
she's gonna have the problem. Oh, there's the nun from the nun, whatever the.
Right, you're from that movie.
Okay,
You know how that goes.
then fine, but I just don't see it
Priestess
as
Mary.
priestess.
That's obscure enough. It just seems like
It's
oh,
not,
here's a Catholic
we're
joke.
not trying to obscure. We're trying to make it sound Catholic.
Priestess Mary Acetone.
Nice.
Priestess Mary Jane.
No, people are gonna be. Oh, would you like to smoke weed with us?
No, you know how many
No.
people come through here.
What's
that are
better
high
than
and drunk.
saying, you're the nun from that movie?
That's so. I mean,
Priestess Mary Acetone.
I think it should be kind of like an
Why
innocent name.
acetone, man? Just
Because
looking
then
at
it
what
get-
he's drinking?
Hey,
Yeah.
I think it should be kind of like a more innocent name because then it's like, okay, you get in here and you hear that name and you're like, okay, well, this is supposed to be.
Priestess Mary
Freaky.
Margaret.
No.
No, I
No,
can't be
dude, you
Margaret
what?
Margaret.
No.
If I'm just saying, you make yourself look like a creepy priest, and you call yourself Sister Mary Margaret, or not Sister Mary Mary, but
Sister Mary Margaret.
Priestess Mary Margaret or something.
Well, I'm gonna say
I think
this.
people would be creeped out by the name.
I want to say this. We're gonna continue talking about names, but if you guys think of a name that would go good for this room, make sure you comment below.
I don't even see the room.
It's a
It's down there.
preacher.
Well,
You
right.
click like right down here.
Oh,
Yeah, the
okay.
little like, subscribe, share.
Well,
area.
yeah,
Right,
but
right.
I'm talking about like, they haven't seen the room, so they kind of can't grasp.
Yeah, but
the
I
feel
mean, they
for the...
but they can grasp the concept of being a
Oh
priest.
well, right, okay. I mean,
They could have their ideas. You never
Is
know.
she
Some
really questioning the damn host?
yeah, that's literally
She's
what I'm
the
doing.
guest questioning
well,
the
also,
host?
I mean, come on,
Hey,
man. We need the
hey.
controversy,
That's
man.
what I'm
like it.
doing.
I don't like it.
Okay. Oops. Too bad.
Mr.
I'm already here.
Nitpicky.
Like
It's
I'm
not
already
being
here.
nitpicky. We run the show.
Okay.
That's it.
cool.
We're coming up with a name for you.
Damn.
I put myself in that spot.
So, come on, let's get back to the name here. Come on, mister. I don't like your name. You come up with something.
I did.
What?
You had a
Mary
flashback. That
Acetone.
wasn't the name.
Huh?
So you take my name and just add another name to it?
No,
Makes it
I
special?
said every name has to have Mary in it. I
Okay,
looked
but
at that
Mary
can and
is
came up with
too-
acetone.
What about
What
Mary?
Mary
Knox?
is used,
Makes no
you know,
sense.
like it's used up. Every person has the name Mary as a nun.
But this is the point: is these customers, you want them to relate you to a Christian priest.
But see, a nun is like auxiliary staff. The priest is like the head of.
The priest is the one that does the preaching, and that's what you're supposed to be, the preacher.
Right. So it can't be like a sister or a nun. It's got to be like some
Reverend, maybe.
reverend in
Priestess
front of it.
Valentina
I mean, that's actually not bad, but that's something.
or Valencia. It's violent.
Reverend Redneck.
Or Reverend Valencia.
I mean, like Viagra.
No.
No.
Reverend Viagra.
Oh,
see,
starting with the
Reverend-
V's.
Reverend sounds more like now you're bordering on cult leader and screws loose and you know less structure, less religion, more.
Hey, it looks like
Chaos.
somebody just joined us. I wonder who that was.
Literally.
Our doorbell.
Yeah.
I don't know if you
So
like
yeah,
that.
I'm with Priestess Valencia.
I don't know. That doesn't sound. That sounds too like. If I walked into a haunted house and I heard that, I'd be like,
I don't know. Priestess seems like too much of princessy.
But no, like the priestess, or it's like it's more of a. It's more of a. It's got to be an authority figure. It can't be like. Yeah, go.
Past your
you know,
pussycat.
Right.
maybe like
And it can't sound like a dominatrix.
Nancy. Like I don't know. Nancy sounds
Reverend
like
Nancy.
an older name.
Reverend Nancy.
Reverend Nancy.
I feel like it needs to be violent. It needs to be scary. It needs to put
That's
chills
how I-
down your back.
See that?
Exactly.
Not nothing that's gonna. Oh, that's sweet, Nancy. No, Sally. No, what the? No.
Hey, I
fuck
love
that.
Sally.
Fuck that. It's not gonna be scary enough to make somebody.
Yeah.
You're gonna go
I
see a
get
priestess.
what you mean. Yeah.
No, we're in a haunted house.
But you got to look at.
Reverend Bloodlust. There you go. You're Reverend
It's
Bloodlust.
too long.
Why?
Too many
many syllables.
syllables.
Mary
Yeah.
Acetone? That's what you said before.
Right.
Mary
Mary
Acetone. That's
Acetone,
worse.
like, you're
Mary
not-
Aston was a lot
Okay,
worse.
and you're right. It has too many syllables. I feel it needs to be something that rolls off the tongue and puts chills down your back when
You
you
know-
hear that name.
You know what I
Boom.
do when I need a name like that is look for mythical
Reverend Vile.
creatures
Mm-hmm.
from like
Reverend
either
Vile.
somewhere in
about
Africa
Violet?
or Scandinavia.
Mm-hmm.
Violet
Princess
sounds
Violet?
too. It doesn't sound evil. Violet doesn't sound evil. It doesn't sound creepy. It doesn't sound. It sounds like flowers and happiness.
Because you're thinking of the color.
Yeah.
It's gotta be like
Violet.
1 or 2 syllables with all kinds of like umlauts and accent marks.
There you go. Lady Violence. There you go.
Lady Violence.
Yeah, why not?
No, that's
Too
not,
many symbols.
Nah,
Syllables.
You just took
that's not
Valencia
commercial
and
rapper.
put violence.
No, Lady Violence is like some pop rap, garbage or something. That's
Yo,
top
I'm
40
Lady
stuff.
Violence.
Right. See the
You
problem?
know, like.
No.
You see the problem with that?
Yes.
No, dude. It was just throwing it out there.
It's
Yeah,
got to be
watch
something
out.
like barely pronounceable and barely in English.
No, she's got to say it all night. She's got to be
I
able
gotta
to
be-
say
it's
it.
gotta be short enough for me to say
suppose you
quickly.
don't. Suppose it's something that's on a sign. It's like this name is not spoken.
I mean,
No,
I could look
she-
up, ancient, horrifying ancestors that like were priests and stuff, and like take their names.
Esmeralda.
Yeah. That's
Too
all
many
that.
symbols, right?
Syllables, Jason.
I know. I'm just screwing with that. She's lost over there.
I'm not lost. I'm thinking about what we're supposed to think about.
I was just
People,
thinking about
help
names.
me,
Oh,
please.
no wonder I'm not lost.
Come on.
What
Oh
are
my.
you doing?
I've never seen him have
this-
that much anger or expression.
No, but I mean
before.
that's what he's over here doing.
This is the shit that I deal with on a daily
Same.
fucking basis.
Me too. Mostly from you.
Relax, dude. We're just trying to come up with a name, man. It's not our fault you can't spit out any names at work.
I'm spitting out names. And all you guys are doing doing happy fucking names that are all nice
Okay,
and
so
shit.
why don't you think of a really, really scary name instead of
I put my
bitching
names
at us
out
about
there.
This is
Call
where I
yourself
get on the
Bloody
Google
Mary.
track.
There you go.
Okay, see, I already thought about that, but why I call myself Bloody Mary?
Because
That's-
people can relate to the
That's a
name
specific
Bloody Mary.
character, though.
Right, that's a specific character. I'm not coming through a mirror and cracking the mirror and like eating you or whatever she does.
You could already be out of the mirror.
Something
If you use a
Victorian.
name. Okay,
You know what? Well, obviously we couldn't come out with a
Chew.
new name for this, so we're gonna continue.
Okay.
and we'll get something on her.
I don't even know what you were trying to say.
I don't know
Pops.
either, dude.
Dude, I had a great day at work today.
Good for you, dude. I had a shitty day.
Well, here's tomorrow's dinner.
I hope it ain't Chinese again.
I have a taste for Mexican.
Nope, it's Italian.
Oh, I love Italian.
Ha! with Alyssa. Think of some names.
Well, while we were sitting here on this commercial break, I was kind of thinking about Bloody Mother Mary. Since we're already going with the Mary phase of it.
Yeah,
But,
He really doesn't like the
if you
he
Mary.
said it
doesn't like anything we put out.
But if you say that with an English accent, now
Bloody
it really
Mother
doesn't
Mary.
quite, right, it doesn't quite make sense. It's just kind of like,
You bloody wanker. You
Yeah.
gotta like be British with it. I can do that. I'm working on my British accent anyways. Oh, really? Wow. Such words of
Vile very.
encouragement.
Vile Very.
No!
That
Vile
is her
Mother
name,
Mary?
Vile Very.
Wait, what about Vile
The
Mother
hell?
I
Mary?
wasn't finished. I screwed up, dude. Give me a chance to finish before you speak.
What about Violet?
Valerie. Vile Valerie.
Well, what about Violent Mother Mary? Or Violent Mother Val? What?
Violent, like you said.
Reverend
Violent
Violence or
Veil?
something like
This
that.
is Violent Val. Am I Violent Val?
Reverend Violence doesn't sound too commercial.
Reverend Violent
Sounds like he's trying to be a gangbanger
super,
or something.
it's like a
Yeah.
villain.
Violence.
No, but think about like some televangelist or something. You turn on channel like 900 and something to look at like Reverend Violence, and you're the only one watching. You and two
I
old
mean,
people
I
in
came
Florida.
with on the spot one, so. Right.
Okay, Master Adam, let's toss your names out here. You're never happy here.
I can't think of any right now.
Happy! We'll call her Happy Gilmore.
Oh my fucking god.
Here we go.
Are you...
How about SpongeBob?
What if we're
Why not name her Krabby Patty?
no we're
Sandy Cheeks.
Dude, there you go. Vile Krabby.
Wow.
Krabby Patty.
Crab ass.
There you go, Krabby. Reverend Crab Ass.
Reverend Crab ass.
I mean, that would probably be good for the adult part of the haunts. Do
Yeah.
an adult
But
haunt.
for the PG, I need to be
Could you
like
agree with that one, though?
violent-
Reverend
Yeah.
Crab Ass
that'll work for the adult
for the adult haunt.
I suppose.
because that's the next room down from me. But I never call the preacher out by name though.
No, you haven't. You never do.
You don't need to.
Bloody Mother Mary.
No, that just sounds like a BBC malfunction.
It sounds like you're on the toilet trying to take a shit and it's just not coming out. Bloody Mother Mary!
Oh.
No.
Can you do that again in slow motion?
Bloody Mother Mary.
Or how about just Bloody Mother?
Bloody Mother Teresa.
I think we're limiting ourselves too
Bloody
much
motherfucker.
because of like
I was just gonna say that.
we're using like Western religions. We need to go more, more.
Let's go like voodoo.
California.
No, not necessarily
Dude.
Go more
voodoo.
voodoo.
Like something Eastern, like Buddhism.
But
No,
Mother Spit.
Bloody
what
Haka?
about like
What
about,
are
like,
what are
Bloody haka.
priests?
Cleo?
Voodoo priests.
Priestess
What are
Cleo?
voodoo priests
different
called?
priestesses, I think.
Priestess Cleo? You said East, like, East. Europe.
Eastern, Asian.
Oh.
Not European.
You are
Konnichiwa. Hinti desu ka?
Go with
Yes,
the
because
Egyptian
people
one.
can say that.
Actually, that means hi, how are you? Or hi, what is your name?
They're gonna come
Japanese?
out. Hello,
Yeah, but
I'm
see, it
priestess
can be
Hisahasuka.
something like that though, where it's like
Pocahontas.
Oh my.
Mother
Call
Poca?
her Pocahontas.
you know people have all these kanji tattoos that make no sense.
Yeah.
It could be something like that. I mean, we are poking fun at organized religion,
What you should.
which we probably should,
There, we'll call her Rainbow Mary.
Right.
Yeah, like some like new age spirituality.
Mother Tic Tac.
Mother Tic Tac.
And then she wears shoes with her big toe out. Tic Tac
See what you're doing to
toe.
me?
When something involves pale.
You guys are
no.
ruining my character.
Huh?
I have a feeling we're going to be sitting there like at the very end of September, 5 minutes before opening, sitting there going like, okay, now we got to come up with a name.
Okay, but see,
No,
here's the thing.
we're gonna be there and we're Alyssa. That's your fucking name, Alyssa.
I guess.
Priestess Alyssa.
Because like any other
Mother
shot that I
Mary.
put in, you know. Okay.
We'll call you Mother Mary.
Or something that changes twice a night. Every night.
A name that she can't think of and just blabber something out.
I mean,
Today,
I
my
can-
mother.
I can make a
Mother
sign.
toilet.
I can make a sign that just like flips over every time a group
Charles?
goes through.
Charles, quit
Random.
saying you're gonna make things because you're already far behind on the stuff you're making. This.
Things
You
Charles
can't add
doesn't do.
another thing
Don't
to the
remind
list. Let's get the lights for the elevator finished first before we start making name things.
Oh yeah, the elevator is something that's really cool that I think is really.
I love
cool
I
thing to
love our
start
elevator.
off
It's
on
awesome.
haunted house.
Well,
All right, guys, we have to go.
thank you for tuning in. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe this episode.
And thanks for joining us, Alyssa.
Of course, it was great to be here.
And don't forget to come see Dead Rising Haunted House
We're
when we're open.
We're located on 13624 South Cicero Avenue in Crestwood, Illinois.
All right, you guys have a
You
good
missed a
night.
line on the cue card.
That's a blank cue card.
And he looked to see if there was a cue card there. There's nothing there.
I
Okay.
thought you
That's
were
right.
looking at the
We're
wall
out.
or something.
All right,
We'll see ya.
bye.
Have a nice day. Bye.